you see from the Dolphins?
I see a really good team. To put it frankly, they have a great defense with a lot of good players. I don't really pay much attention to their offense, so that I'll leave the defensive guys to talk about that. But they got a lot of guys that can play. Good 3-4 guys that can rush off the edge, and some big boys inside that make it hard to move them. And so it's going to be a fun game, a nice, fun challenge, and obviously a lot of familiar faces on the other side from, for me, college and in the pros, and so it should be a fun little kind of homecoming this weekend.
It'd be interesting to see Jeff again.
Yeah, he was right there about 4 weeks ago, so it's definitely a little different. Nothing but love for those guys, man. They were unbelievable. Jeff Wilson's one of the best teammates I've ever had, and so to lose him obviously hurt, but it is what it is. It's the way this business works, and excited to see him again. Excited to see all the guys that we've played with in the past, from Notre Dame all the way to the 49ers.
Mike McGlinchey obviously has a unique personality in this league. Do you have a favorite story you can share with us right now?
I don't know. I don't really have any specific stories other than his enthusiasm about football. Some of the funniest things that you'll get from Mike is how much he loves like little things that you don't even pick up on film, that he's like, dude, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen. And it's really just a reach block that you've been working for a long time. And I can remember back when I was a rookie or a second-year player trying to learn our run game, and how instrumental he was into understanding the philosophy of which we do things, and the hype that he gave me for just understanding what he was finally telling me. That's the kind of guy he is. He's a savant with football, and he's done a lot of great things, and that's the reason why they're having success this year.
Like, is it to lose Elijah for another extended period?
Obviously it hurts. Elijah's a very talented player, and obviously helps our football team win, but even more for the guy, just seeing how he's worked to come back from these things, and just has some bad luck this year. And he'll get right. We'll make sure we're still playing by the time he gets back, and he'll be ready to make a run for us.
What did you see out of Jordan Mason at the end of that game?
I think the same thing that you've seen from Jordan, all year long. His heart, his passion, his toughness is all on display on that final drive. I mean, it's not often that you get the ball back with 6.5 minutes to go, and you can just run power 7 or 8 times and move the ball 60 yards for 4 first downs. And a lot of that has to do with how hard he ran and protected the football. And if that's the opportunity that he gets this week, we have a ton of confidence in him.
How satisfying is that as an offensive lineman to just not give it back? That's got to be nirvana for an offensive. It
was a great, it was something that we were trying to figure out on the sideline, and the Saints had a great plan for us, and they have a lot of talented players on defense that made it really hard to run the football all day long. And so to be able to break it and break them and finish the game off the way that we wanted to start it, it says a lot about who we are and the way that we continue to fight and play throughout the fourth quarter.
Mike in his presser on Monday.
Mike McDaniel.
Yeah, Mike McDaniel.
Yeah, sorry, there's a lot of Mikes all over the
Mike
place.
McDaniel. He talked about Nick Brees pass rushing, but said he would go on a hand sanitizer and do a pass rush move. Where's the craziest place you ever seen Nick do a pass rush move?
Me. He's hit me with a couple of nasty ones over the years, so I'll still say when I see him on the edge is the craziest place that I see him hit a pass rush move. But in terms of an inanimate object, hand sanitizer is probably pretty up there. Maybe something in the weight room, I don't know, something like that. He definitely does stuff like that all over the place. All good? All right, guys.
Thanks, guys.